Here's the first carry for Ezekiel Elliott. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4. This defense for the Vikings, they were terrific a week ago in the win over Seattle.
And no matter what's done throughout a ball game, it always comes back to blocking and tackling. That's the essence of football. But I think it's hard for people to understand just how difficult it is to tackle, especially open field. Very few missed tackles on tape that I saw last game. This team does a nice job of getting their opponents on the ground.
And he's going to lose yards. They take him down at the 26. This will be a loss of 3, and now a much tougher third down looming. Shotgun now from Murray. Toward the sideline. Did he keep the feet in? Yes, he got them both down, says the side judge. And that's good enough for a first down.
And I like the idea here. Get the ball in his hands, even if it's in the passing game. 3 catches a week ago, and he does a nice job here to pick up yardage.
A first down carry by Elliott. And he's got it across the midfield stripe and into Viking territory. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4. Charles, they won last week despite him not running the ball well. They told us need to get him going. Runs like that help.
And they talked to us about leaning on him because, as you noted, last week they didn't have to. Still won the ball game. They leaned on other people to give them the yardage that they needed, but they really want him to be that guy, and that's what they're doing early in this game.
From just shy of midfield, Murray. That is caught by Lamb. Touchdown, Cowboys. CeeDee Lamb. Touchdown number 18 on the year. And the Cowboys have taken the early lead. Zuerlein connects on the extra point, and that makes the score 7-0. Now after the touchdown, it's Zuerlein. He'll kick it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. They go play action here on first down. He'll dump this off to Cook. No gain on the play. And it'll be 2nd and 10.
Defensively here, you're facing a top-5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high-powered, you've got to find a way to hold them under 20. Because to me, that's the magic number. 20 points scored gives yourself you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
And I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace.
Cook able to escape, and he takes us up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. And after his performance last week, everybody saw it. Unbelievable. You can expect a heavy dose of him again, I think.
Without a doubt. I mean, why wouldn't you? Because once you establish yourself that way, it's not just him, okay? It's his offensive line, it's the tight end, it's your wide receivers, everyone now sharing in the load and sharing in the belief that if they do their job, they'll see another performance just like they saw the week before.
And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively, and now it brings up 3rd down. They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down. And now a timeout called by the Cowboys defense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. They'll set up a throw.
That's complete to Smith-Marsette.
And he's able to get this to the 40-yard line before he's out of bounds.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space, and it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
So from Cowboy territory now, here's 1st and 10 right at the 40.
Cook now off the read option.
And a penalty flag down as he gets only about a yard. And let's listen in on the call.
That's on the guard, Alex Kappa.
So following the hold, they're in a bit of a hole here with a 1st and 20.
Switch. No. Off.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw.
That's taken in by Smith-Marsette.
And now look at this. Big gain, but fumble. And it's picked up by the Cowboys.
We have seen this before, and we know coaches preach about this and work on it all the time. Catch the ball. You know there's going to be some traffic somewhere. They've got to put it away and secure it as they try and get downfield.
Following that fumble recovery, it's Murray. Got an open man. It's Michael Gallup. And he's brought down after a very nice gain.
Someone sharp in this game. I mean, a touchdown pass in the first drive. It comes right back, and he's flinging it around really well here.
A really nice throw there to pick up the first down. You kind of just feel a laser focus and confidence about him, and I think we saw that this week, didn't we? Talking to him and the coaches, they felt good about his performance coming up.
Yeah, I was really impressed with that last practice we saw when they went through 2-minute drill, when they went through all the different situations. Ball hardly hit the ground, and I thought, yeah, he might be locked in for this one.
And he goes diving to get as much as he can following a big gain. A nice little cherry on top there at the end. After the big play, a chance to finish now on 1st and goal. Murray on the sneak, and he'll get in. He's over for the touchdown. Kyler Murray keeping it himself from a yard out. And the Cowboys lead this now 13-0 here in the opening quarter of the ball game. Zuerlein good with a PAT, and that'll make the score 14-0. Now after the touchdown, it's Zuerlein. He'll kick it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. And last time the turnover on the fumble, and they were in enemy territory, so that had to be very frustrating. Down on the scoreboard here, can't do it again.
You nailed every part of what was frustrating. Down on the scoreboard, had a drive going, had pushed it past the 50-yard line, so they felt like they were in striking distance, and to come away with nothing, not a good feeling at all, to put it mildly. Now they can't afford to do that again.
Yeah, now can they get that bad taste out of their mouth here? And the Cowboys' pressure gets there this time for the sack. DeMarcus Lawrence, he's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year. And with a 3rd and 14, we have 6 defensive backs out there now defensively. They'll look to throw.
Oh, going for Jefferson downfield.
And that's caught inside the 35. And he takes us down deep on the Cowboys side of the field. A big play there for Minnesota. 14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. first down. Here's the run with Cook. And they'll get to him just inside the 15. Even after the strong run we just saw, they're able to corral him quickly defensively. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
At the 14-yard line.
He'll look to throw. And this is going to be intercepted. Able to get there and pick it.
And the Cowboys are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20.
He's had a fantastic rookie season, made a lot of lovely throws, but that wasn't one of them.
Well, we got to give him one, don't we? I mean, with the year he's having, a lot easier for he and his teammates to accept that throw because for the most part, what they've seen, it's been pretty sensational.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
The throw right side is complete here on the first play of the drive. Touchdown, Cowboys!
Well, we know that he can beat you in a number of ways. He can catch it short, he can take it long, or he can do what we just saw right there, catch it and then run with the football.
Zuerlein connects on the extra point, and it's now 21-0.
Cowboys 21, Vikings 0.
Now after the touchdown, it's Zuerlein. He'll kick it away.
No run back here, down to a knee, and this drive will start at the 25.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And they're in an early hole. The first drive, they threw the interception. That led to a touchdown, so decent-sized deficit early on.
It is, but I think you hit the key words, early on. So they have to decide, do we even need to change game plan, or do we just need to execute better and try and get back in this game?
They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31.
Just like that. 58 the mic.
Back to throw here. That's complete to the receiver, Thielen. That throw good for only a couple. It brings up 3rd down.
A gain of 2 brings up 3rd and 2. Let's go now. 70 Lions. Watch the boot. Watch the boot. Jump back.
They'll run it. Here's Cook. And he's got room. Fighting his way through contact. And he will finally be taken out of bounds. Yardage-wise, he's in the top handful of backs in the league so far this season. A great run there.
He's going to love that standing when it comes to contract time. But even more so, his team loves it because he gives them an identity and sets a tone.
Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got 2nd and 3rd down to fall back on.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10.
14's the mic. 14's the mic. Here we go, D. Get off the field.
Back to throw. That's to Cook out of the backfield. Touchdown! Dalvin Cook with a lucky number 13 touchdowns now on the year. And the Vikings are able to close the gap just a bit.
Chris Nagar now for the extra point.
It's up, it's good, and that'll cut the lead to 21-7. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away.
And it'll come out to the 25 as he will not attempt a return.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And following that long touchdown pass, a one-play drive last time, see if the defense, you know they're ready. They don't want that to happen again.
And you would have thought they would have been ready the last time. That's what you work on all the time. Make sure that no one gets behind you. That's the cardinal sin of defense, not giving up the long pass. They did. Let's see how they adjust.
And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down.
And what a nice example there of a tight end doing exactly what he needs to do. How about how he worked his way to the outside, made sure he secured the catch, and then anything after that, we count that as a bonus. And indeed, he gets enough for the first down.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Out of the gun, here's Murray. He'll fire deep downfield for Lamb. He's got a man, complete. And he is brought down, but not before reaching the 30. A big play that time through the air. 34 yards.
First down, Dallas.
So the big play has him all the way down to the 30 now for 1st and 10. From the gun, Murray. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. So, CD, you talk about this football team, and some of the whispers and reports, the social media posts, they hint at a locker room that's splintered, badly splintered. There was talk earlier, some guys might walk away entirely, but that hasn't happened, however, at least to this point.
No, and sometimes some of that talk is just that, talk. I mean, guys often say, that's it, I'm out of here, and then they realize, I'm not ready to retire yet. What am I going to do now? And they're really ready to come back and dive back in. In fact, we've got guys who are wearing gold jackets in the Hall of Fame that talked about retirement the last 6-7 years of their careers. So that's not always real. And sometimes you just have to go ahead and ride it out. And this is an opportunity now for everyone in this locker room to move forward.
And this is caught. And so close, he gets it to the 1. Out of bounds right there.
Boy, how about the speed with which this offense can get down the field? It's taken them no time at all to get down here, and now they're set up with a 1st and goal.
This offense continues to be a hot knife through butter. 3 drives, 3 scores, and knocking on the door again on drive number 4. Elliott. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Ezekiel Elliott hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season. And the Cowboys will extend their lead. Zuerlein good with a PAT. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. Now after the touchdown, it's Zuerlein. He'll kick it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. And they have the game here followed by the open date on their calendar next weekend. And Charles, this is a crew that you have to think really is relishing the opportunity to be on the couch for a few days.
Yeah, they certainly are, but let's face it, partner. They can't get caught looking ahead to that couch time while they're playing this one. They've got to take care of business first.
Flush to his right. That's caught by the tight end, Irv Smith Jr. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds.
When you're struggling on offense, you're looking for anything possible to get you going. Sometimes you do it like basketball teams that don't normally press. You put a press on, bring people to life, make them move a little bit quicker. Maybe that'll help them as they head towards the half.
A good pickup there, 8 yards on the first down completion.
Fired that one in there, able to make connection on a nice in route.
With those faster passes and they're going that fast, any hesitation as a quarterback that the deflection, if you miss, might be bigger and lead to an interception?
Yeah, and the deflection works both ways. Maybe a defender gets a hand in the way and it pops in the air, and sometimes you throw it so hard your receiver can't handle it, and he pops it up in the air for the defenders to grab as well.
But a moot point there as they were able to connect. A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
Taken down right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play.
On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. And that ball incomplete, nearly intercepted. Took a chance with that one. It'll lead to a fourth down.
Coverage was awfully tight there on third down. They actually closed off all the passing lanes, forcing the incompletion and bringing up fourth down.
And how about the call here? They need 2 yards in their own territory on fourth down, and they're going to go for it. They'll try and throw for it here.
Got an open man finding Jefferson.
And he goes out of bounds. It looks like right at the 50.
Mission accomplished on that throw. Slant, pick up the first down. I like how he just put it on the receiver and didn't lead him on that one.
Happened quickly. Defense, not much they could do. Back to the ground, Cook. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40.
And even 100 yards rushing for him so far as his terrific season continues here.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
Cook now off the read option. Micah Parsons, the linebacker, in on the tackle.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6.
4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6 at the 35-yard line.
Now back to throw. And this is taken in at the 5. The Vikings going to signal for the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 40 seconds remaining in this first half. This is 1st and goal and a golden chance to get a score back here before halftime. They'll run with Cook. Shred, and he will fight his way into the end zone for a touchdown.
So it was the passing game that got him down here, but closer to the goal line, it's the running game that gets him home.
Certainly appears that they lulled the defense into thinking that the passing game was going to be it the entire drive. Nice change up there going to the running game to get him over the goal line.
Extra point by Nagar is up and good.
And the lead will be cut down to 14. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away.
And no effort to bring this one out. It's a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense.
And with a 2-score lead already, they may just look to get this thing to the locker room.
Play fake. Murray.
He'll fire deep downfield for Lamb.
Oh, and a bad throw there. It's intercepted. Picked off at the 11.
And he's going to have the first down as they move into field goal range here at the 25-yard line.
He's certainly not been afraid to take some chances downfield. Now, look, it's paid off for him a couple of times. That time, not so fortunate.
And that's where I want to start, what you said. It's paid off a couple of times. So his aggressiveness, it's been good for his offense for the most part. So he throws an interception there. No one likes that, but I would not rein him back in. The return on investment thus far has been pretty good. 2 touchdowns to 1 interception. Well, that was one of the few times they've been able to contain him thus far. He's over 100 yards for the game, but he lost a bit off his total on that carry.
Here we go on 2nd and 12. Flushed out right.
They're going for Jefferson downfield.
And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
And I think they'd be well served to take that type of a physical approach against him the rest of the game. He's had his way so far, but on that last one, that worked quite well for the defense.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. This time they stay on the ground. It'll be a gain of 7, but I'd imagine we'll see the punt team here on 4th down. So we have reached halftime here with the visiting Cowboys out on top. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
All right, Coach, thanks very much. Fine work as always as we welcome you back for quarter number 3. The Vikings set to receive the second half kickoff, and they trail it here as we resume play. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And they're on the short end of the scoreboard here. Charles, what adjustments, if any, do you think they need to make for the second half?
Well, paraphrasing the gold medal hockey winning coach Herb Brooks, I just say you continue to play your game. Throw the ball. They had success doing it in the first half, so make sure you keep getting the ball to your playmakers, a little bit more to the perimeter perhaps, but above all, play your game.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. They'll run on first down. Cook wiggles free. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. 124 yards for him on the ground now, as he has been terrific here this afternoon. Good position to be in here, 2nd and inches. Again, it's Cook. And he'll be brought down at the 45-yard line.
First and 10 at the 45-yard line.
They'll look to throw here on first down. He'll find Smith-Marsette complete. And he is out of bounds inside the 35.
That's a nice catch there. Remember, he had the fumble earlier. No way he was giving up the ball in that situation. Secured it tight to his body and picks up the first down.
They'll look to throw now on first down. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. Blitz forthcoming as he'll look to throw. And his throw is going to be incomplete. So back-to-back incompletions. 3rd down here in 10, but you're still in field goal range.
And that's the thing to keep in mind. They're in field goal range. So now you don't take any unnecessary risks, but you try and find a way to get back to what you were doing earlier in the drive in order to finish this one off.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. Again, he'll drop to throw. Catch is made here by Irv Smith Jr. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota. Irv Smith Jr., his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Vikings are able to make this a close game again. Extra point by Nagar is up and good. And that'll cut the lead down to a touchdown. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And there will not be a return here. It's a touchback, and it'll come out to the 25-yard line. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And maybe some renewed pressure on this unit following the touchdown a moment ago. It's back to a 1-score game.
And because of that pressure, because it's now a 1-score game, they know this is where you need to slow the momentum change, because otherwise that could overrun your team. You've got to be careful right here.
2nd and 10. Out of the gun, it's Elliott. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
Yeah, and they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
He's got his man. It's Gallup. And he will have a Cowboys first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
I'll tell you what, a lot of those mid-range throws have been available because sometimes teams get too concerned about the deep ball and they leave too much space in front of them. And these guys have been taking advantage so far.
Murray now on first down. Left side to Lamb. And he will go out right near the 35-yard line. And with that last play, he's now up over that 300-yard mark.
And in today's NFL, it almost feels routine. And I hate that when you talk about a 300-yard passing game. To me, 300 yards still signifies excellence, and he's achieved that in this performance.
Throwing on first down is Murray. He's going to find Gallup here complete. And they'll get this one to about the 20-yard line.
And this has been a nice answer to the touchdown drive against them a few minutes ago because they've come out and reestablished the tempo. A nice throw there, and they're putting together a very strong drive as a response.
From the red zone, here's the Heisman Trophy winner, Murray. Able to hit his target, Lamb. And the Cowboys are going to have a first and goal as the tackle made at the 10-yard line. And passing yardage-wise, now up over 350 in this game. Pretty nice performance.
Definitely that, which usually means you're putting a lot of pressure on guys trying to cover. If you're a defensive back and they put over 350 yards on you, you've had a long day. The key to everything, if you're doing it without throwing interceptions or turning the ball over. Looks to me like maybe there's a little attrition setting in with this drive. Because when you see that type of a run, I get the feeling the defense getting a little bit tired.
And that's the last thing they need, especially when they look up at the scoreboard. Again, it's Elliott. And he'll get in. Touchdown, Cowboys. Ezekiel Elliott with touchdown number 2 in the game and now 11 on the year. And the Cowboys will add on to their lead. Zuerlein connects on the extra point, and the lead now up to 14. Now after the touchdown, it's Zuerlein. He'll kick it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. They did what they had to do to start this third quarter, went down, got the touchdown to cut the lead, but the matching touchdown a moment ago, and we're right back where we started at halftime.
Yeah, you're exactly right, partner. They had a little bounce in their step after scoring that first touchdown, but the defense gave one up, and that's the problem right now. Can they get better?
Well, this is taken in. It's complete. Touchdown, Vikings. We saw this plenty last year in college. He loved to take his shots downfield, and that throw, that was a thing to behold there.
And I'm telling you, nothing will light up a crowd more than a play like that. Here in the stadium, all eyes were on the receiver streaking downfield, and you know everyone was thinking, throw it, he's open. What a connection there for the touchdown.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. The return man down to a knee, and this will come out to the 25-yard line. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And their lead cut in half by that touchdown a moment ago. They are up 7 as they begin this drive, 1st and 10. He finds some way to turn this into positive yardage as he struggles forward for a pickup of about 2. Now, they struggled to get him rolling on the ground in the first half, and that's sort of continuing here in the third quarter.
Yeah, but I don't think it's time to abandon the running game. I would say keep feeding the horse, and I believe he'll eventually reward them, especially as we get deeper in the game.
From the 27, Murray. This to Jarwin. And he goes out of bounds just shy of the 45.
This offensive game plan has just been sensational. I mean, when you think about all the different ways they've gotten their receivers open so far, it's really been impressive. Scheme, design, execution.
On 1st and 10, here's Murray. He'll get this out wide here to Elliott.
And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. So the completion good for 7 there. And that'll make this a second down.
It's funny, throughout the time that we've been together, when we talk with running backs about the ability to catch the ball, their eyes light up when they talk about open field and having one-on-one matchups, don't they?
Yeah, they do. And that's the reason why. What we just saw, shedding those tackles, and that's what they're used to doing.
It is, and it starts at the beginning of the play. One-on-one matchup with someone trying to cover them, but they also like those one-on-ones downfield after the catch when they're running with the ball. They think they're going to win those too. I like watching the wide receiver screen because it's a real teamwork play. Because guess what? The guy catching the ball, he'll get all the credit. But how about the people up to block in front of him, either fellow receivers or offensive linemen? That makes that play a really nice timing play, and sometimes it can break big.
And he'll be out of bounds just inside the 25-yard line.
7 yards, the pickup there.
When you call a wide receiver screen, no matter how many blockers you get in front of the guy that catches the ball, there's still an aspect of the guy catching it, turning into a runner, breaking tackles and creating his own yardage, and he just did on that play.
This is caught, and he's down inside the 5 at the 4 before he's out of bounds. And on that last play there, he's over 400 yards passing now.
And you know what that generally means?
Success.
That, and it means you really didn't miss opportunities. Usually very accurate. The ball's getting to the right place. Guys are making yardage after the catch to help you out that way. I mean, the whole team has picked it up. And don't forget, that means the offensive line has had to pass protect pretty well, too.
Everyone dialed in. Now Elliott. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down. They'll try again with Elliott. And not a whole lot there. He does get a couple, taking it from the 5 down to the 3.
Well, they certainly had success throwing the ball on this drive, and not as much running it as we just saw once again on that last play. Stopped after a very short gain. But I wouldn't abandon the run totally, because otherwise, pass rushers just tee off on your quarterback. Makes it very, very difficult for him in that situation.
And he'll go backwards, losing yardage to the 5. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th.
It's interesting where we are in the game now. The analytics folks, they might tell you to kick the field goal and make it a 2-score game. But you have to wonder if emotionally they're thinking, let's go for the touchdown and try and slam the door.
And Zuerlein's kick is good.
So after 5 touchdowns offensively, hey, maybe it's time to get the kicker a little work, and he's able to connect there.
I love that empathetic side of you. You're worried about him getting some action, getting to be a part of the game. Well, he got in and got it done.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And the complexion of this one has changed a fair amount. That last field goal made it a 2-score game, so they need to get points out of this drive relatively quickly.
Puts it on the carpet, it's out. And it's picked up by the Cowboys. And this is going to be brought back for a fumble return touchdown by the Cowboys. The offense, they've had some sloppy moments. Sloppy there again on that one, and it could be the backbreaker.
From a defensive perspective, if the offense is going to be sloppy, you've got to take advantage of that. And that's what they've done all game long.
Zuerlein now for the PAT. And that'll make this a 3-score game as the lead moves to 17. So here's the kickoff now as they'll get it again following that fumble return for a score. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. And just looking ahead, it would appear that that bye week is coming at the right time. They'll have 2 weeks to chew on this one, though probably not one that they want to chew on. A poor performance from start to finish.
Well, I can put my defensive cap on sideline right now, and I know they're saying don't give up any big plays now. They've controlled this game throughout, and all they want to do is see it through to the end. I think they let their guard down a little bit with that last completion. Sometimes when you're trying not to give up bigger plays, you don't react as fast as you should on other throws.
And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. A big connection on that one. 33 yards. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on first down. This time for Smith, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 12. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. The disaster there, I mean, you saw it coming. The pressure gets knocked down, the interception.
Sometimes the best throw you make is the one you
don't make.
Exactly. Take care of the football. He'll also learn how to shrug his shoulders, take the proper slide steps to alleviate some of the pressure. But occasionally, like the one we just saw, sometimes just hold on to the football and take the hit.
And he'll go down after losing yardage at the 10. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
Brandon, it's clearly a running situation when you're up in the fourth quarter. They're going to have to stack the box and make it difficult for them to move the ball.
Made it very difficult right there. Now they need to repeat that effort.
Yeah, bring 7, 8, 9, whatever it's going to take to slow them down.
On 2nd and 11 now. Murray. And that will be incomplete. Trying to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
They certainly have the right read on that one. The weak spot in a cover 2 defense, right down the middle because it really stresses the safeties. And they're going to be a little bit frustrated they weren't able to connect on that one.
Shotgun now for Murray. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he will have a Cowboys first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. And looking to put this game on ice in the fourth quarter, but still not afraid to throw it as they show there.
You want to play the game with confidence, and they have a guy who's in control right now. Their trigger guy, throwing it, they feel just as confident with him doing that as they would if they tried to run the ball and run the clock out.
So a loss of 5, and it'll be 2nd down. Coming up on the final 2.5 minutes. And boy, has it been fun to watch this offense operate. Quite the display, and now they look to polish it off. On 2nd and 15 now. Murray. That is caught by Lamb. And he is finally out of bounds, but not before taking it down inside the 30. A big play here for Dallas.
No let up in this passing game. They've been a well-oiled machine throughout. And I actually saw a few guys on the sidelines at the end of the 3rd quarter doing the old hold up 4 fingers college sign, meaning the 4th quarter is ours. And they certainly weren't kidding.
On first down, it's Elliott. Stopped at the 24-yard line after a gain of 5. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports.
Brings up 2nd and 5 at the 24-yard line.
So the Cowboys in possession of the football here as we get you reset. And the scoreboard on their side, they're just looking to melt away these final couple of minutes and put this one in the left-hand column. Got his man there, complete to Gallup. And this is going to turn into another first down as the tackle is made at the Vikings' 13-yard line.
And that's a more than acceptable read right there because it's zone coverage, so timing is everything. This time he waits for his man to come open, puts it right on him, and they pick up a first down.
And they will take a knee here.
Clock counting down toward 40 seconds as they take the knee. An extra defender in the secondary for the Vikings here on third down. And they'll indeed take a knee. Well, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feeling like they're moving the ball, working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this.